Welcome back to Movie Chats. I'm Steve and this is Top 5 and 5. In this series I pick my favourite actors and go through their back catalogues. I then choose my top 5 and share them with you. As always, if you've got a different selection, please leave a comment below and we'll pick it up on our Thursday night live show. During our review phase there's going to be a countdown timer in the bottom corner to keep you to 5 minutes, hence Top 5 and 5. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Now I've got all that out the way, let's move on to our featured actor, or in this case, director. James Cameron's a Canadian filmmaker who's best known for making science fiction epic movies with plenty of special effects. His first movie, which is a 10-minute short called Xenogenesis, was made with $20,000 that was raised by local businesses, and as you can see from this clip here, the robot looks strangely familiar to one of the seekers from Terminator. I've tried to keep my list of movies that he's actually directed and not worked on behind the scenes. As you can see from this list now, if I did include everything he's done, it'll be 10 and 60 minutes instead of 5 and 5. I only wish he'd hand over control of a Halo movie to him instead of, but they'll probably end up giving it to Michael Bay. Anyway, I've really enjoyed doing my research on James Cameron, and I hope you like my list. So let's get into it. Sit back and enjoy. And what's not to like about a cyborg assassin who's sent through time to kill a waitress in a bid to stop the son who wages a war against him in the future? The idea of Terminator came to James while he was ill one night. He said he's dreamt of a chrome torso emerging from an explosion dragging itself across the floor with kitchen knives as hands. Here's a fun fact for you though. To save money during production of the film, James Cameron's actually the voice of Sarah Connor's answering machine at the beginning of the film. He's done that so he doesn't have to pay for a voice actor. Aliens is one of my favourite movies of all time and it's a major part of the collection behind me. Yes, Chris Hayden, it is a collection. They're not toys, they don't get played with. Ellen Ripley is sent back to LV-426 where she encounters the xenomorphs again, comes across their queen and their offspring and she's got to fight them to survive. Like most films though, this wasn't shot in sequence. It's just the little things that make this movie though. Cameron actually filmed the scene where you meet the Marines last. That way, the camaraderie that they've got is built because they spent months filming together. This is one of those epic sci-fi movies I was talking about at the beginning of the show. A civilian diving team was enlisted to find a lost submarine, however they come across an alien species. The idea of the Abyss came to Cameron when he was attending a high school lecture on deep sea diving. There was 2 near-death incidents on set. Cameron nearly died when shooting an underwater scene when a safety diver gave him a malfunctioning regulator which pushed water into the lungs instead of out. The second one was a stunt rat. During the scene where they push him in the liquid oxygen for him to breathe, the rat actually suffocated and Cameron gave him mouth to mouth for the rat to survive. He actually kept hold of that as a pet and it died a year later. This movie took 4 years to make, that's including pre-production through to release. In the middle of it they started the editing process because they were running out of time. I do like the little details that he's included in this film. He's had a real life botanist on set so all the plants look realistic. He used Persian and Chinese languages as the baseline for the Navy, and he's also used details from car designs within the aliens themselves. In my opinion, this is an awesome movie with some great special effects. However, he's left it far too long for the next installments. I'm going to end on this one, and it's a great film, awesome. It still holds up today. Terminator 2 has got to be one of the best movies made in the 90s. Hell, I'd go to say it was probably one of the best movies ever made. I like to see the version of the film that sees Michael Bohinen come back that was Kyle Reese in a dream sequence, and also the alternative ending where Skynet, the war, Judgment Day never happened, and you see John Connor, he's a senator for the US, he's got a daughter, and they're playing in the park that you see explode at the beginning. Fun fact for you though, Schwarzenegger was reportedly paid $15 million to come back to play the Terminator in Terminator 2. Now, I don't know, it's just my opinion. Out of the 3 films, Terminator, Judgment Day and Rise of the Machines, this is the better one. So there you have it, ladies and gents. There's my top 5 James Cameron directed movies. Just to recap on my selection, they were The Terminator, Aliens, The Abyss, Avatar, and of course, the awesome Terminator 2. As I said at the start of the show, if you don't agree with my list, if you've got other suggestions, please leave a comment and we'll pick them up on Thursday night's live show. However, as I have said, these are his directed movies, not the ones that he's had dealings with in the back. Now, I'll leave you here and I'll see you on the next one. Megatron, one shall stand, one shall fall. Prime, why throw your life away so needlessly?